Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, back, and we're doing a best of 3 Crimson Vow draft. Rare, by invitation only, great, potentially one-sided, well, not completely one-sided, but controllable, scalable board wipe, which is very good. Otherwise, there is a bleed dry in here, which is also excellent. And not a lot of greatness in here outside of that. We've got Hookhand Mariner, which I like. Disciples playable. Blood Fountain, pretty good. I like Catgeist. And outside of that, not much. Let's go ahead and take the board wipe here. Okay. Follow-up pick. Well, we can take another one. Best cards in the pack are Taxidermist, Rejection, Abrade. Retribution is certainly not the strongest card in here, but it's pretty good. I feel okay about taking it. Pretty cheap removal. And I don't know if it's worth necessarily taking something in a different color over this, because this is playable removal. So, yeah, I think I feel comfortable taking this here. All right. Pick 3, we can take the Imprisonment. Pretty solid removal. Not good against certain decks, like exploit decks so much, but in general, pretty good removal. And occasionally a good grindy card, because you can convert their creature into a blood token and get yourself a little cycle effect, or a little rummage effect, I should say. Otherwise, yeah, Kindly Ancestors in here, which is pretty good. I haven't played much with Nebelgast Beguiler. I have played against it a few times. I don't love it, but maybe it is playable. Scavenger is quite good. I haven't played Wretched Throng very much. I play against it quite often. And then Gluttonous Guest is pretty good too. All right, well, as much as I want to love Dying to Serve, but tough card, and I feel like it doesn't pan out all that often, unfortunately. I mean, most of the blood tokens are going to be in red, so I would say this probably is at its best. I mean, they're in black and red, so really it's a black-red card. We do have one blood token generator already, but to be honest, we're not giving up much. But I probably take the Gluttonous Guest because black-white life gain is a pretty good archetype. We're not giving up too much for it. Maybe a Blood Petal Celebrant for like a... We don't look like we're super well set up to be a red-white aggro deck from what I'm seeing, though. So I guess you could take the Heron. Once again, black-white life gain, but it's tough to come by good 2-drops, and Infantry does fit that bill pretty well. Solid 2-mana 2/2 that comes back and beefs something up later. I like it. So I'll take it over the 4-drop here. Siphon Essence is playable. I like Veldaren, Epicure, and nothing else too exciting in here. So we can take the Courier Bat. We do have the Gluttonous Guest. Pick 6 Flame Blessed Bolt, though, might be a sign. As I said before, I feel like we're not super well set up to be a red-white aggro deck with removal like by invitation only and Fierce Retribution. Imprisonment's good there, and Infantry would be good there, so maybe just take it anyway, or we could take the Courier Bat, which is certainly less good than Flame Blessed Bolt, but puts us in a archetype that maybe fits a little bit better. I probably still take the Bolt. Red's feeling kind of open with all those red picks that late. Well, now there's Lunar Rejection in blue, which is quite good. Or we could take the Courier Bat and once again maybe see if black-white is where we should be. I guess I'm okay taking the bat if we already have the guest. But Lunar Rejection is certainly the best card here. Bounce draw. I'll take the rejection. Just because it's targeted sort of removal. Well, now bat. We could have had bat instead of bolt rejection. I guess that would have worked out better because now I kind of want this Desperate Farmer. More life gain. Unholy Officiant here in white, but no, we'll take the Farmer. Which is a card I like quite a bit anyway. I don't really like Skulking Killer. But I suppose there's nothing else here I really care about. All right, Point of Discussion's a good card, so I'll take that over Nebelgast Beguiler. Good card draw. Guess we could take Soul Cipher Board. I can take the Monstrosity. Take another killer. It's a lot of Skulking Killers. All right, well, Voice of the Blessed is a good card, but there's Bleed Dry in here. Voice of the Blessed is very strong with stuff like Gluttonous Guest, and we already have a couple life gainers, but Bleed Dry is very premium removal and doesn't... I mean, this is a reason to be black-white. It's certainly at its very best in black-white. It's good with a lot of commons. Bleed Dry, I feel like, is just going to be all around better. Just because it's very, very solid removal. We have like one... no, I was going to say we have one creature, but that's not true. All right, we'll take Bleed Dry. Even though I like Voice of the Blessed quite a bit, and this is probably where it's at its best, I think. I'd rather just have top tier removal. All right, Valorous Stance, same thing. Top tier removal. Very versatile. Deals with a lot of problematic cards in the format. Could take the Blood Fountain. I'm okay with it. It's a good card. More exciting than Vampire Slayer. Best card in the pack is probably Wolfkin Outcast. Pummeler's good. Scab's playable. Disciple Weaver. And Evolving Wilds is always a good pickup, but I'll take the Blood Fountain. So we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 non-creature spells. It's a good amount. I like Innocent Traveler quite a bit. I think it's a good card. Wolf Rider's pretty good in red, but we'll take the Traveler. Old Rutstein. Well, as much as I like it, I think we'll finally pick up a bat here. I love Old Rutstein, though. Very, very fun card to play. But yeah, we'll take the bat, get some more value stuff here. All right, I guess we can take the Rallier. I think we're good on Skulking Killers for a lifetime. So we can take another Rallier. I mean, at the very least, they block well. I tend to cut them from decks, but currently we could use some more creatures. They are playable. Playable, not great, but more exciting than a Grisly Ritual and Undying Malice. Could take Honored Heirloom as a sideboard card. There's certainly matchups where that's useful, but I guess I want to make sure I have enough creatures. Guess I'll take Blood Fountain here. Pummeler and Chill of the Grave are the best cards. 2 Blood Fountains seems a little excessive. All right, Recluse is actually looking kind of good here. Makes the Blood Fountains better. And then we have Imprisonment, Guest, Point of Discussion. So, yeah. And it's a 2-drop, which our deck could probably use more of. Well, Nurturing Presence is more for black blue, but probably playable in here, I suppose. So evasion wise, all right, Sanctify is a very good sideboard card. Take that. Evasion wise, we've got Innocent Traveler and Courier Bat. Guess I'll take a Servitor. I don't think I've ever played a Servitor. I've played against it. Recruit's pretty good. All right. Final pack, Runo. Not worth the splash, it's particularly for us. Probably take the Parasitic Grasp here, which is a good card. Be nice if we could wheel a Recluse. I think that's totally possible. And then Griff Rider would totally be playable in here too. But easy Parasitic Grasp, very good removal. Bystander, another old Rutstein, no kidding. How many humans do we have? 5. Kind of tempted to take the Resistance Squad. Gift of Fangs is playable as well, but I kind of want to get 5 humans is probably enough. I guess 2 of them are Ralliers, but it's kind of, I mean, unfortunately, this is where Bystander is at its best. It's a 2-drop that turns into a 3/5, and we can gain 3 life. But body plus draw card, I think, is still better. It's tough. I don't love Graph Reaver. I do love Scavenger, but Twin Blade Geist is very good too. And you can never really have enough 2-drops. Coming back and getting Death Touch, we don't have a way to buff it, which does make it less exciting. Scavenger is just such a useful card. We need some more creatures because I would prefer to... Oh, and then there's... Never mind. We might just take the... Might just take the Fell Stinger instead. I love Geist, but Fell Stinger is one of those cards that's just too excellent to not take and play, I think. Great body. I mean, it can attack well, it blocks well, and you get 2 cards out of it. I think you can kill your opponent with it too, which is kind of cool in terms of making them draw 2 and lose 2 life. I guess none of these cards matter for us. All right, another Desperate Farmer, or we can take another Gluttonous Guest. I guess we don't have that much life gain synergy. We just have the Bat. Farmer might just be better for us because it can turn into a pretty good body as a 4/3. All right, Twin Blade Geist, definitely a good pickup for us here. So, Heron Blessed Geist versus another infantry. I'm okay taking another infantry. It's cheaper. I actually don't mind the Heron Blessed Geist, but I want to upgrade these Skulking Killers because I don't think they're very good. Vampire Slayer for sideboard. Or Demonic Bargain for 20 gems. I don't think Vampire Slayer is all that useful of a sideboard card. There's certainly times you're going to play against some vampire decks where they're okay, but not enough where I care about it. I guess we'll cut the Skulking Killers, take the Griff Rider, be happy enough about that, get some more evasion going. I think we've got enough Blood Fountains. Escort. We don't have much +1/+1 counter stuff, though. Well, as I said, 2 Blood Fountains is probably excessive. We can probably swap that into... I guess we can play a Skulking Killer. We'd prefer not to, but we can. Our removal suite is quite good. Retribution, Valorous Stance, Parasitic Grasp, Sigarda's Imprisonment, Bleed Dry. Have a lot of ways to deal with any of the Feel Bad rares in this format, and a board wipe on top of that, so that's good. Um, I don't really have any complaints with this deck outside of not having any bombs. I think this deck looks like it can do both beatdown with, like, you know, even like infantry into rallier is a pretty good squadron of attackers. But our late game is okay too. We've got like Blood Fountain, Career Bat to refill the hand, board wipe. It's not bad. Yeah. Satisfactory black-white deck. Guess we'll run it like this. We'll see you round one. Okay, round one, no white mana, but I think I will keep this because we have the black card draw stuff. Oh, well, that worked out. Okay, well, I feel okay about fiercely retributing that. I might just build towards I might just build towards by invitation only. But for now, I'll use the imprisonment. Buy myself a couple turns here. Sure. Let's see. I guess I'll do the same. I might wait one more turn here. I can do the Fell Stinger as a blocker for the Puppeteer. Because the problem is I guess I do want to get rid of that forebear though. I think I'm going to just take a turn off here. Be nice if they played something. If they don't, I'll just exile the forebear. And possibly use the by invitation only. We'll see. Okay. I'm ready at this point. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to board wipe here, so I suppose we will. So I think what we do is all right. So I think we're going to discard probably a Ragged Recluse, play the Bat, and get the Recluse back. All right. So I think what we'll do is play Traveler. I guess we kind of want to loot first. Because I can still loot first and play Recluse and Traveler and flip this and not die next turn. Could discard the Rallier so I can still play a land. Not that it makes a huge amount of difference. But we're going to need removal to get out of this. Farmer's pretty good. I guess we can do Farmer instead of Recluse. Because the life gain seems kind of important. And it gains more life than Recluse does. And it makes better use of mana. Alright. So we'll go Traveler plus Farmer. I mean, I could also do... I can't do all three of these. I think we do Traveler plus Farmer. All right, we'll go to game 2 here. So, Creepy Puppeteer, Forebear. They're playing a pretty hyper aggro deck. We don't have much of a sideboard. We've got like a Sanctify. And that's about it. So, I think they deal too much damage to make boarded windows work reliably. So, alright. I guess we'll just run it back here. I don't particularly like this hand against aggro on the play. We don't have any white mana. This one will do, and we'll probably ditch a black mana because we want the double for the by invitation only. That was a good draw. Graph Reaver. So I guess I can do the Farmer first. Depends on how I want to do this. They know about the board wipe now. I don't know if that matters because we have the Blood Fountain too. I might play the Farmer first. Because if they don't have a kill spell for that, I can play Fellstinger, sacrifice it, buff my Farmer, and gain the life back. Which is pretty good. So you can play the Traveler here. You can play the Rallier. It's best. It's not as good of use of mana, and that way if I draw a land I can go Rallier plus use Blood Fountain. So I think I will actually play the Traveler. All right, see you for round 2. All right, round 2, we'll play first. It's a good keep. Well, the fact that they left up mana probably tells me they have a kill spell, so Valorous Stance is likely going to be pretty good for us here. I guess we can discard a Swamp first, because I can still play the Farmer and leave up Valorous Stance. And flip their guys back on top of it. Another main deck. I think I will protect it. I could kill their pack mate. Wonder if that's better. I guess we just got him on such a close clock here. The deck looks good. Crushing Canopy doesn't even have that many targets for us. Traveler, and a Bat, and a Griff Rider. Sideboard, we don't have much. Sanctify. We didn't see really any enchantments or artifacts, so no, I think we run it back. Pup's a good one. Guess we'll do the Griff Rider. No, technically, it can't get past the Sharpshooter right now. Skulking Killer. Well, Skulking Killer is actually not the worst here. I think we'll actually play it. I think that the chances of it getting to the point where they have one creature is pretty unlikely. So I'd rather just get a 4/2 and be able to attack with the Griff Rider potentially. Pretty fortunate with that. Pretty fortunate with that Crushing Canopy. All right, I guess we'll play the Farmer. Well, yeah, I was gonna say. Either way, I can't leave up Fierce Retribution, so I guess we just get in for 4. I guess I was supposed to play Farmer first in case they double block, but I guess it just seemed very unlikely that they would double block. Oh, Halana. Nice. Well, unfortunately for us, Halana is one of the feel-bad rares of the format. I've talked at length about what an absolutely disgracefully poorly designed card it is. So I guess we just leave up Valorous Stance and Fierce Retribution. So I don't want that to attack and give them another chump blocker. Well, we don't have our double black yet, so I guess I'll do the infantry on the harvester. Play a land. And get in for 6. Guess we'll see what we draw here. Well, guess we imprison here. That way, our bat is lethal. Okay, so we can play the bat. And I think that's okay. Because then we just need a swamp and we can take out the sharpshooter and still kill them. So I think that's all right. Why does it have trample again? I forget. Oh, it's just part of the deal, huh? It just has trample. Alright. Well, look at that. We beat Helena. Yeah. That feels pretty awesome. We'll see you in round 3. Alright, round 3. No white mana, but I think I will keep. At least with black mana we can draw. And I guess I can kill humans technically too, so not the worst. No. Well. I suppose we'll probably kill the flame breather. Hmm. There we go. Ah, Blister Watcher. That's a good one. I think I'm just gonna Retribution that. And if they don't want to attack, I'm okay with that too. All right. So we'll go Rallier plus Geist, or Infantry rather. And we can double block the Celebrant. Nice value. Alright, so we can go Blood Token, discarding Swamp. Then we can go land, Recluse Farmer. I guess we can do, doesn't really matter what order we do it in, I guess. If they have a kill spell, it doesn't really matter what order we do it in. Definitely take 6. Sure. All right. So we'll attack with the Witch. So now we can get bat and get our rallier back. And we'll play rallier. And pass. I'm surprised they used that there instead of waiting for like a double block, especially since I'm tapped out. Oh, ill-tempered loner, nice one. I guess we just play Geist and pass. See. This is fine. I guess if they had a syncopate there, they would have been able to get us unless I'd played the land. So that might have been something to consider. So if I double block a Celebrant, they can deal 5 damage to any target. And they can... Okay. Huh. Wow, 3 Flame Blast bolts. That must feel nice. So, they're gonna deal, let's see, 4... 5, 6, they could just deal 10 to us if I do it like this. 4, 5, 6, 10. Nice one. All right, we'll see you for the next one here. Okay, so we have Sanctify. Still not useful here. Not seeing anything. I think we run it back. All right, play first. Let's keep. I'm actually gonna kill that. Mostly so Skulking Killer might be able to do something. They have 3 Flame Blessed Bolts, but it's alright. I'll still play the Farmer. Make them have it, I guess. If I play the Rallier, I can't really do anything, so I don't love it. I guess we'll play the Stinger. That's cool. Surprised we didn't rip the land there. So, still missing the land, huh? Alright. Well, I guess I can play the Bat and get my Fell Stinger back, so that seems worth it. I got the land, so unfortunately Skulking Killer's not gonna do enough here either. So best use of mana, Skulking Killer. I guess we do it. I don't really like it, but unfortunately we're a little mana starved right now, so I think it's prudent. If I play Griff Rider, they can kill it. If I play Fell Stinger, I can draw cards, but I could play Militia Rallier, but once again, it's like, I guess it plays around one of their 3 Flame Blessed Bolts better. That's true. Yeah, that is true. But it's worse use of mana, which I don't love. All right. Well, I guess we do Rallier plus Blood Fountain here. Well, I feel like they don't make this attack unless they have Sure Strike, so I'll let it happen. So now I guess they can still do Sure Strike. Let's do... Guess we'll... attack here. And then I'm going to go infantry plus Fell Stinger. And we're still going to draw the cards, even though technically we could do it to them and take them to 4. Which I guess would have been lethal if they have no removal, which is possible, if they don't have removal. But now I don't mind blocking Ballista Watcher because they have to cast Sure Strike, so then they can't flip their Ballista Watcher, which is ultimately better for us. Alright, they just want to flip it, which is fair enough. I'm going to discard infantry here in the hopes that I draw a land. Huh. Well, maybe we do the... Yeah, I might actually do the Traveler here. So we'll do the Traveler and then pass. It's a lot of Ancestral Angers. Alright. Still really don't have much of an out with Sanctify, so... or much of a sideboard otherwise, so I think we just run it back. I mean, our main deck is pretty solid. We just don't have anything... we don't have any of the feel-bads, basically. Alright, this one we're going to maul, because it's a one-lander. Keep this, no black mana is a little bit dangerous, but no choice, I don't think. Unfortunately, Flame Blessed Bolt is just very good against us. I mean, I can leave up Fierce Retribution. It's okay. I don't love it. I don't think that we're getting by... I don't think we're going to be able to dodge Flame Blessed Bolt this whole game, so... we'll see how many they have in their opener. We know they have at least 3 in the deck. So, I guess we can do Resistance Squad here. Draw a card. Alright, that's cool. At least they don't have their land. That's good, right? So they do have Sure Strike mana up, but now that we just drew Parasitic Grasp, we're in pretty good shape. Very timely draw. I wouldn't have attacked if we didn't draw. The thing there. Alright, they don't even want to play it out, and I'm cool with that, because I thought their deck was quite good. Alright, well, we ended up going 2-1. All 3 battles were very tough. We had to beat Helana. We had to beat... well, we didn't beat our first round opponent. And we beat our round 3 opponent, who had pretty solid blue-red deck, which I haven't played that archetype much this format, but I've played against it quite a bit, and I think it's good. It's a fun deck to play, too. Alright, pack one, pick one here. I would probably go Raconteur. It is a 4-drop. This one's only 3. See, I can count. But I like Raconteur. I think it's a strong card, especially in the blue-red deck like our opponent was playing. Alright, back one, pick one here. I guess maybe the Spore Crawler. Pretty good value. Could take the Pummeler. Pummeler is good too. Takes quite a bit of mana to get going, but I feel like it kind of has that built-in 2-for-1 capability, and it gets by Death Touch, which a lot of people forget about. That is good. Yeah, I don't know. I guess Pummeler. Upside is there. Alright, pack one, pick one here. Might just be safest to go Minister. 1-drop. Turns on a lot of cards in the format. Yeah, you know, works well with training, works well with life gain synergies. Just gains you a bunch of life. Another Spore Crawler, which is good. I love Infestation Expert. This is a great card too. And Wedding Security is good, but I guess I'd go Minister. Solid 1-drop. And finally here, I think I would just slam the Fleeting Spirit. This card is great. Excellent 2-drop with awesome upsides. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.